All right, everybody, welcome back. It's time for another deep dive.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, me too. So this time we're headed to Hastings.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and we're checking out this place called Lock Dam Eatery.
Okay.
And they're celebrating a pretty big milestone.
Oh, are they?
10 years.
Wow, all decade.
Yeah, 10 years of serving up delicious food and good vibes.
That's fantastic.
So we've got a stack of articles here all about Lock Dam Eatery. We want to find out what makes this place so special.
Yeah.
What's the food like? What's the atmosphere like?
Yeah, what's the vibe?
Exactly.
Cool.
So let's get into it. I mean, even the name itself, Lock Dam Eatery, it's pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah, you know you're in Hastings.
Exactly.
Hear that.
But I think there's got to be more to the story than just its location. What do you think?
Yeah, it seems like they're really embracing that Hastings identity.
Right.
Like that blend of history and that Mississippi River charm.
Okay. I like where you're going with this.
You know, it's more than just a meal. It's like they're serving up a whole vibe.
Yeah. And they nailed it, even with the name itself, right?
Totally. It's like they're saying, hey, we're anchored right here in Hastings. This is us.
Exactly.
But it's interesting because the owners, Jenn and Bernardo,
Okay.
they actually had a deeper vision.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't just want a catchy name. They wanted to create a gathering place, like a community hub.
Oh, I like that.
Something that reflects how the lock and dam connect different parts of the river, you know,
Right.
bringing people together.
Yeah, like they're inviting everyone to be a part of the flow.
Right, exactly.
Okay. But all this talk about community is making me hungry. Let's talk about the food.
Oh, yeah.
From what I've read, it's not just your average burger joint.
Oh, no, they've definitely got those classics comfort food staples.
Okay.
You know, your juicy burgers, crispy fries, that kind of thing. But then they've also got these dishes that have like a local twist.
Okay, give me an example. What are we talking about here?
All right, so one of their signature items is called the Dam Wrap.
Okay, first of all, that name, A+ for creativity. What's in this dam wrap, though?
So it's crispy chicken, tangy blue cheese, and this sweet chili glaze all wrapped up in a giant tortilla.
Wow. Okay, now that's the kind of food that makes you want to hop in the car and just drive straight to Hastings.
I know, right?
It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the food, is it?
Mm-hmm.
We've got stories from these die-hard regulars like Cheryl, Kathy, and Dennis.
Yes.
And they've practically become family at Lock Dam Eatery.
They really have. It's so heartwarming.
They're so heartwarming.
Their stories really highlight that community spirit. Cheryl, for example, she's been coming to Lock and Dam since it opened.
Oh.
She even had her post-cancer treatment party there.
Wow. That's amazing. That's really special.
It is.
That says a lot about the kind of place this is. You know what I mean?
It really does.
They feel comfortable sharing these big life moments.
Yeah, it's like a home away from home for them.
Exactly. And we can't forget about Mayor Fassbender. Yeah, she considers Lock Dam Eatery her and her husband's go-to spot for date night.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if the mayor approves,
right,
it's got to be good.
It's got to be good.
What's not to love? Good food, good people, and good times.
I love it. And it sounds like the staff plays a big part in that.
Oh, tell me about it.
Kathy and Dennis, they raved about the staff.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Samantha, the bartender. Apparently she's the best.
What makes her so special?
Well, it sounds like she just has this way of making everyone feel like a regular, you know, even if it's your first time there.
Yes, it's that personal touch.
Exactly.
That genuine warmth that can make a dining experience from good
for sure
to unforgettable.
Totally. And you know what else makes them unforgettable?
What's that?
Their commitment to the community goes way beyond just the food.
Okay, what do you mean? Tell me more.
Okay, so Cheryl mentioned that they were giving out free lunches to kids during COVID.
Oh, wow.
And get this, they make almost free homemade Thanksgiving dinners for the community.
That's incredible. That's going above and beyond.
That's serious community love right there.
It's like they've woven themselves into the fabric of Hastings.
They really have.
Becoming this source of comfort and support.
Especially during tough times.
Right. It's more than a business for them.
Exactly. Jenn, the owner.
Okay.
She's really passionate about making Lock Dam Eatery an integral part of the community.
Oh, that's great.
It's amazing.
So they're all about fostering a sense of belonging, looking out for one another.
Absolutely.
It's like that's just in their DNA, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So they've got that community spirit down pat.
For sure.
But I'm still thinking about that food.
Oh, yeah?
And you mentioned their menu has something for everyone.
It really does.
So let's dig into that a little bit more before we run out and try it for ourselves.
Okay, sounds good.
You know, from comfort food classics to dishes with a local twist. what are we working with here?
So they've actually organized their menu in a way that's almost like a culinary tour of Hastings.
Really?
Yeah, they've got sections for like damn fine dinners, which are their entrees.
Okay.
Burgers and wraps, those craving something classic, pasta, for like a little taste of Italy on the Mississippi.
I like it.
And then Mexican favorites.
Okay, nice.
And for when you're really feeling adventurous, they've got a section called Especies.
Ooh, I like that.
And of course, you can't forget about the damn sides.
Of course not. A meal's not complete without some damn sides.
Exactly.
You know, I love how they've really embraced that damn theme throughout the entire menu.
It's clever.
It's playful, but it also, like, really drives home that connection to Hastings, you know?
For sure.
Okay, you mentioned damn fine dinners. What are some standout dishes in that category?
Oh, man.
And we should be looking for?
Well, the one that caught my eye right away is the walleye.
Okay. Classic Minnesota.
Exactly, and it sounds like they do it right. It's panko-crusted walleye, pan-seared, and then they finish it off with a drizzle of roasted pepper butter and toasted almonds.
Whoa. Okay, you're speaking my language now. That sounds amazing.
Right.
Crispy fish, smoky roasted peppers, the crunch of those almonds. I mean...
It's like a flavor party.
Okay, now you're just making me hungry.
Sorry.
That sounds amazing.
But if walleye isn't your thing, they've got plenty of other options.
Okay, like what for the pasta lovers out there?
All right, so they've got this dish called the Tuscan salmon.
Okay.
And it's made with Faroe Island salmon.
Now, I'm not too familiar with Faroe Island salmon. What makes that so special?
Well, it's actually known for being super high quality and sustainable.
Okay.
And apparently the cold, clear waters around the Faroe Islands are like the perfect environment for these salmon to thrive.
Interesting.
And they say you can really taste the difference.
So they're not messing around.
Nope.
They're serious about their ingredients.
It seems like it, and that's something I really appreciate.
Absolutely, me too.
You know, they're putting that extra thought into sourcing the best quality ingredients.
Exactly. It's not just about throwing something on a plate. Okay, but all this talk about fish, I gotta ask, what about the vegetarian options?
Oh, they've got those too.
What they got?
Well, in their Mexican favorites section, they have this vegetarian burrito.
Good.
That sounds absolutely massive.
How massive are we talking?
It's a 14-inch tortilla.
Okay, that's a big burrito.
Filled with rice, beans, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, sour cream, and your choice of salsa.
Okay, so basically a feast wrapped in a tortilla.
Pretty much.
I love it. But what about something a little lighter?
Okay.
Maybe with more of that Hastings flair you were talking about earlier?
Well, they do have the no meat about it wrap with roasted beets, sauteed peppers and onions, mushrooms, goat cheese, and their homemade balsamic glaze.
See, now that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That sounds fresh, flavorful, and like uniquely Lock and Dam.
Absolutely.
But, you know, as much as I love hearing about all the food,
yeah,
it's really those stories from Cheryl, Kathy Dennis, and Mayor Fassbender that have stuck with me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They paint such a heartwarming picture of what it's like to actually be there.
It's true. It's more than just a meal. It's an experience.
Yeah. And Cheryl was talking about how friendly everyone is.
Right.
How it just feels like home.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like that neighborhood spot that everyone has.
Exactly.
Where you can just relax and be yourself.
And they've got those damn margaritas to help you unwind.
Exactly. And let's not forget about those damn fine dinners.
I mean, come on.
It's just fun.
It's so good.
It just adds that touch of playfulness.
Exactly. And it lets you know they don't take themselves too seriously.
Exactly. You're in for a good time.
Which is really what it's all about.
For sure.
Okay. I think I'm convinced I'm ready to head to Hastings.
Me too.
And check out Lock Dam Eatery for myself.
Let's do it.
You know, this whole deep dive has got me thinking.
About all those other hidden gems out there?
Right.
The ones tucked away in small towns?
Yeah, like those places you stumble upon.
That are more than just restaurants. They're like community anchors, you know?
They really are.
Keeping those local traditions alive.
And they've got that good food and good vibes.
Exactly. And this deep dive, it's really shown how food can bring people together.
It really is.
It's more than just a meal.
It's true. You know, it's funny because I'm thinking about my own experiences.
Yeah.
Like my favorite local spots.
Okay.
The ones I keep going back to.
What is it about those places that keeps you coming back?
It's that feeling, you know, of familiarity, belonging.
Yeah.
Like they've seen it all.
They've seen it all.
First dates, birthday dinners, graduations.
All the big moments.
Maybe even a post-cancer treatment celebration or two.
Right. Life happens in those places.
It does. And it's kind of beautiful when you think about it.
It is.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of Lock Dam Eatery, I'm left thinking, What are those places for you?
Yeah.
Those beloved local spots that define your community?
That's a good question.
What stories do they tell?
Yeah, what stories do they tell?
That's something to ponder.
Sure.
Until next time, happy eating, everybody.